side of that rock. He's over on the other side. The ocean has washed some new stuff up here. Ah, the cliff is coming down. It's washing away. It's like an old ship part. But it's not. That point out there, Port San Luis, it's the lighthouse out there. I think it's called Point San Luis Lighthouse, actually. Get our puppies looking.
Hey, puppy. Hey, puppy. What's that puppy doing? What's that puppy doing? Oh, my.
I forgot your name. Do you have your on your tag?
Don't have a tag. You don't have a tag.
What are you doing, little guy?
What's that little guy doing? What's that little guy doing? Man, oh, man.
Somebody's gonna get that puppy.
Hey, puppy. Hey, puppy.
Oh my. What a little guy. What a little guy. These are new stairways. A new stairway. Let's go to the older new stairway. Well, you got to get it down to the essence. So I think one common theme is people understand Citizens United. they don't understand anything else, they understand Citizens United. So let's just open with that. And then you could cut down another 5 minutes without going through all that history. And you don't need to bring up the Tillman Act or any of the past stuff that went down and got clawed back. You can hop over that. That's ancient history now. And people aren't that, they don't have that much of an attention span to go that deep with it on the first take. If they're interested, they can research it. I wonder if it's getting my voice. If it's too noisy out here. I don't know. That ocean is not that noisy tonight, so it shouldn't be too bad. Matter of fact, it's not noisy or windy. It should be a good recording all the way around. Beautiful lighting, I think. Amazing lighting here. The cliffs, that's some interesting stuff going on with these rocks. Whoa, let's see. This stuff is usually 90% under sand out here. Wow. Wow, wait a second. Oh no. This is what I was thinking of. This bowl. See that bowl? How that's half space there in the cliff, and then look how it extends out here. Comes out on both sides. Wow. Wow. Oh man, where those kids are, that's where I almost got killed. January 3rd, I think. Yeah. January 3rd. 2 days later, a woman got drowned in Pismo. Same thing happened to her. She got knocked down and into the ocean, pulled into the ocean and drowned. She had 2 kids with her, and they were pulled out by either relatives or passers-by. Yeah, see, the ocean isn't that big a deal tonight, but it can be. It almost killed me, right where the woman with the white bucket is. Ooh. There's riptides out here, and once past that little ridge right there, it drops real fast. And so when it pulls you out that far, it's hard getting out. What's this guy doing? Fishing from up there? How the hell did he get his line out there? Wow, okay. He's fishing. Interesting. Yeah, it didn't look like it was that much worse than this the night I got knocked down, but it was up higher, and one rogue wave came in and just knocked me on my ass. And I'll show you where in a second. Yeah, I was walking right. I looked up at that greenhouse to make sure the cliff wasn't coming down and it wasn't going to fall over on me. And as soon as I did, wham, right here, my feet got knocked out from under me. And it smashed up against the breakwater, whatever you call that, seawall, and went straight up in the air, comes back out, meets the one coming in, and just knocks the shit out of me. And some woman was up there on the cliff and saw it knocking me around. She was the only one out that day. I didn't see anybody else out here. And it was right after the big storm, December 28th. It was hitting the cliffs and coming up over SUVs parked on the street. Oh, there's his line. I see it now. How the hell did he get it out there so far? Man. Amazing. Okay. So here's a fisherman. over here. Yeah, the cliff is washing away. Man, the cliff's washing away. Mano, oh mano. This way. She's got a little baby and the dog. Whoa. almost died out here. I said on January 3rd, I almost died over here. I got hit by a wave, knocked my feet out from under me. So be careful. I mean, it's mellow today, but keep your eye on the ocean. I kept looking behind me all the way home. This sucker is coming down, man. It is coming down. Ay. This is where, so I was getting knocked around down about here and just barely, I mean barely got out. If I had been hit by one more wave, that would have been it. It was like getting hit with a swimming pool and then knocked back out again. So I crawled out and I sat down on the rock right here. And when the wave went back out, there was a cop came around the corner, a community service guy came around the corner. He helped me get back up the stairs. By the time we got up there, the cops were there and the fire department was there. So the cops brought me home. The first thing Edie said is he under arrest? And the cop said, not this time. So I guess they had my address on file. That's probably why they thought I was trying to kill myself. But I wasn't. Nice kayak. I like that. Yeah, I can't believe how far he got his fishing line out there. Get where I left off with the plan. Oh, I know. The concentrated people power. I didn't cover that yet. Hey, let me ask you a question.
Yeah?
You guys ever hear of Citizens United? Oh, okay. It was a Supreme Court ruling. It made it easier for corporations and billionaires to donate money. So I think it's a problem for our democracy. A lot of people aren't going to know. They're going to be clueless. No swim tonight?
Huh?
No swim tonight?
No swim tonight.
Okay.
The water's still a little too gross.
Yeah.
I'll wait until all the storms are done.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta go and see a doctor. If I could find a doctor, I don't want to have to drive all the way to Santa Maria to see the doctor. It's just not right. Ever since they took my insurance away and gave me that, well, Social Security is better than nothing. It is better than nothing, but you can't find a doctor in this county with it. You gotta go to Santa Barbara County. It sucks. That's a beautiful tree right there. Especially in this lighting. Oh, there's a good shot of the mountain. The mountains behind us. In between the ocean and the mountains. So I think where I left off was concentrated. So where are you going to get the heat? You got to hold the politicians' feet to the fire. If you want to overturn Citizens United, much less get a constitutional amendment to replace it, you got to get a constitutional amendment. So that's the 28th Amendment. And the way to do that, like I said, you got to say we want national reconciliation. We all have to be together on this. Like the Disney ad on the Super Bowl said, what did it say? It said, we're all in this together. Forward onto infinity or something like that. I don't know. But if we pull together, we can pull this off. If we don't, we're sunk. And so is everybody's kids from now until eternity, because the national debt is growing. It's not getting paid off. Rich people don't want to pay taxes. Who blames them? But see, they can afford to pay the laws, make the laws, so that they can get away with it. Even if they get caught, they get away with it. And look at what were those guys? What was the family? Shackler family. Yeah. Hello. This is the kind of night where you would see the green flash, except there's too much haze out on the horizon.
Oh.
Otherwise, you would be able to see it. Yeah.
Oh, how cool.
Yeah. Hey, Sue. Hey, Ron. I was just, actually, that's funny because I was just reminiscing about Obama and that meeting we went to down at Tony's. Remember that?
Sort of.
Yeah. Anyway,
Not really, actually. But
I'm doing a YouTube on political stuff right now. So,
yeah, I'm on camera right now.
you are? Do you mind?
Yeah,
Okay, so I'm going to point it the other direction. Oh, yeah.
It's all good, though. Thank you.
Okay. Can I tell you this idea?
I'm just not really into talking politics right now.
Okay,
I'm
it's-
really not. I'm here for the beauty
There you go.
of life.
Okay.
I'm not here
It's-
for negative. And most
Oh, it's not negative. It's actually positive,
okay,
but that's
I
a...
believe it. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. That is going to be something you get from time to time. Not everybody feels in the mood, even if they're interested. Because I know she's political. I saw her at an Obama meeting in the neighborhood. But people get their hopes dashed enough times and pretty soon they give up on it, I guess. Hope and change. Hope for change. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go down by the Chapman house until your battery runs out. You didn't bring your backup. You were going to go home and get it, but you didn't do it. So where was I? So I don't have an audience. That might even make it easier, but we got this narrowed down. We're cutting it down even further now. You got to kick off with Citizens United. That's the only thing people are going to comprehend. Otherwise, there's not enough time to explain any of the other stuff. It's so deep and there's so much of it that you got to jump right to it. And the thing that people will hook onto is Citizens United, because a lot of people have heard about that, but a lot of people haven't either. So there's the mountains in the background. Wow. You are getting it down though. You got it down from 3,000 pages to, I think I could get it under 10 pages, but I think I want to get it under 3. I think I can do that with some visual aids. I'm just now going back to how I used to feel about photography when I had analog and film. Used to be able to visualize the light better, but now I'm starting to get it back again. It's a lot easier to forget about it when you're not paying an arm and a leg for film. Now I'm starting to focus on it again. Beautiful night tonight. Beautiful night. Let's go down and get to Chapman Stadium on this one. I wonder if I can say the rest of it without an audience. Jeez, let's see. So what you would have is you got to think about, if you visualize, imagine if you will, and picture this, okay? A solar concentration array with, I don't know how many mirrors they have, I'll have to find out. Hundreds of mirrors. I don't know if there's 1,000 mirrors there, but there's a lot of mirrors there. And they're pointed at these fennel lenses. A fennel lens is cut, I know this is going into it deep, but I can always cut stuff out. But a fennel lens is cut like a lighthouse lens. And Fennel invented that so you could get a big lens up in a lighthouse. Otherwise, if it was a full-size lens and not a Fennel lens, it would break the light tower. And that's what we're talking about here. Hey, there you go. Let's get it back to the Tower of Power. I know one of those guys is named Mike. I forget what the other one's name is. So here's how we need to do that. Let's imagine, I'll get over to the lighthouse here. So there's the lighthouse. So imagine this. Imagine that lighthouse. Only instead of a lens emitting light out, what you've got is you've got it surrounded by an array of mirrors. An array of mirrors are focused on the top, and they go through a Fresnel lens that magnifies the light. So you got the heat of the light from the sun hitting the mirror, getting magnified through a Fresnel lens. I don't know if I've got